You know what time it is. You already know. Tell them. Do they know what time it is? Dimash, tell them. Do they know what time it is? Let's go, man. Guys, girls, welcome back to the live vlog. And this is episode 7. Now, episode 7 is something that I myself initially struggled with and that I'm still trying to improve to this very day. So, in episode 7, we are talking all about the importance of building your own community, right? Now, who's your community, Estienne, you might ask. Friends, family, partners, and colleagues are your community. Now, essentially, guys, in order for you to become as successful as possible, in order for you to, practice mental stability most of the time, you're going to need a solid support structure. You're going to need people in your corner that actually want to be there and don't feel like they need to be there in order to impress you, right? And that is the difference. If we look at, let's start with friends. If we look at friends, right, the friends you choose, these are the people you spend the most time with. These are the people that are closest to you, that you've developed such a bond with that you can almost call them family, right? It is essential that you choose friends that don't belittle you, that don't and especially now that we're talking about belittling, rather choose friends that are honest with you rather than friends that, you know, try and make it seem like they support you and try and make it seem like you have a good idea, but meanwhile it's actually a bad idea. Choose the friends that will tell you this is a bad idea, you're making a mistake, and try and be objective about it, right? Rather have those types of friends than friends that'll, like yes men, for example, people that always praise you, you can do nothing wrong, right? It's better to have someone in your corner to be honest with you, because that'll push you harder. It'll make you become a better person. Now, if you look at family, family is self-explanatory. Family in this world and in this day and age is very important. It's everything, right? There are people out there with no parents. There are people out there with absolutely no family whatsoever. And for a moment, I want you to take a moment and I want you to place yourself in the shoes of that person. How would you feel if you had no support structure, if you had no family, you didn't have any siblings, you didn't have parents, you didn't have grandparents, nothing? And I imagine that's a pretty lonely world that you're imagining right now. So always cherish your family, guys. There is going to be mistakes, there is going to be tension, there are going to be fights, but you know what? Family remains family. Blood is thicker than water, as they say. Moving on to partners, life partners. And this is certainly one of the most difficult things to choose because you got to choose a person that you spend the rest of your life with. And that is something that needs careful consideration. It needs careful thought. It needs deep thought. It needs so much consideration before you make that decision. Because let's face the facts. You're not going to find a person that is going to be exactly the person that you imagined you'd be with. And unfortunately, as time goes on and as we grow older, we come to learn that we have to accept people's flaws and we have to accept people for who they are because you're not going to change. No one can change. I believe that you are the human that you are, and no one can fundamentally change your values and your beliefs, except if you experience something that deeply changes them. Other people are not going to change it, right? So the key is choose the right partner. Choose a partner that's supportive. Choose a partner that's always there for you. Choose a partner that'll tell you straight up, this is a mistake. I think this is a mistake. Listen to me, right? Same with friends. This is the same thing I said with friends. Rather have an honest partner than a partner who's a yes man, right? As simple as that. Last on our list is colleagues. Your colleagues, whether you own your own business, whether you work for a company, colleagues are always going to be in your life. And essentially the working environment, it needs to be pleasant for everyone in order to be productive. So do your best to be the best person you can be for your colleagues. Don't, if the boss isn't giving you a salary raise, if the fuel price is going up again, don't take it out on your colleagues. It's not their fault, right? There's no use in getting angry about something that is completely outside of your realm of control. And that's what I've learned the hard way. I sometimes still struggle with it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys still struggle with it as well. But the whole point of the matter is that don't make life unnecessarily difficult for your other colleagues, because it is difficult enough as it is. Everyone has their own struggles, so rather than being the thorn in people's flesh, be their support structure. Right? So, guys, community summed up. Build your community. Make sure your community is supportive. Make sure your community is there for you. Make sure your community is consistent of people that actually drive you to further your life for the better. Live log episode. What is this? What is this? Episode 7. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I have written a book, so all of these videos are based on my book, which is called Hope for the Youth. It is available as an ebook, and it is linked down below. Go and check it out, guys. I would really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.